यश्वतो आत्मा रतिरेव स्यात्
यस्त्वात्मरतिरेव स्यात्
आत्मा तृप्तश्च मानवः
आत्मा तृप्तश्च मानवः
आत्मा
आत्मा तृप्तश्च मानवः
आत्मा तृप्तश्च मानवः
आत्मनि एव च सन्तुष्टः
आत्मन्येव च तुष्टः
आत्मनि एव च सन्तुष्टः
आत्मन्येव च सन्तुष्टः
तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते
तस्य
तस्य
कार्यं न
कार्यं न
विद्यते
विद्यते
तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते
तस्य कार्यं न विद्यते
Thank you. What word meaning goes like this. Yah one who too but Atmaratihi taking pleasure in the self. Eva certainly. Shat remains Atma Triptaha self illuminated. Cha and Manavaha a man. Atmani in himself. Eva only. Cha and Santushtaha perfectly satiated. Tasya his karyam duty. Na does not vidyate exist. Translation. Repeat after me. But for one who takes pleasure in the self,
but for one who
but
takes
one who
pleasure in
takes
the
pleasure
self,
in the self,
just mark this word self as S in capitals. Okay. Whose human life is one of self-realization
whose
whose
human life
human
is
life
one of
is
life
one
is
of
one of
self-realization,
self-realization,
self-realization and who is satisfied in the self only.
and who is
and who is
satisfied in the
satisfied in the
self
self
only,
Only.
only,
Fully satisfied.
fully
fully
satiated.
satiated.
For him there is no duty.
For
For
him, there is
him,
no
there is
duty.
no duty.
Purport. Maybe it is, yeah, any one devotee can volunteer.
May I read Prabhuji Hare Krishna?
Yeah, Mataji, you can.
A person who is fully Krishna conscious and is fully satisfied by the acts of Krishna consciousness no longer has any duty to perform. Due to his being Krishna conscious, all impiety within his insanity cleansed, and an effect of many, many thousands of yajna performances. By such clearing of consciousness, one becomes fully confident of his eternal position in relationship with Supreme. His duty thus becomes self-illuminated by the grace of the Lord, and therefore he no longer has any obligation to the Vedic injunctions. Such a Krishna conscious person is no longer interested in material activities and no longer takes pleasure in material arrangements like wine, women, and similar infatuations. Hare
Thank you.
Krishna Prabhuji. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Sure. Very small purport, however, we'll discuss this today. Okay, but I want all of you to go again through the entire discussion we had till now. Just think of something that is coming to your mind either as a question or as a point and type in the chat box. Then we'll discuss further on this. 3.17. Take 2 minutes and yeah. A person being in fully Krishna conscious, all his sinful and impurities within instantly cleansed, effect of many, many thousands of Ekya, confident in his position, relationship, no longer interested in mental activities. Good, all are good, nice. Very nicely, you have all pointed out Rahul Prabhu, Krishna fully is cleared of impiety, which is equivalent to thousands of Ekyas. Okay, thank you all. Now we'll go back to the sloka 3.17. I will share, we'll discuss. You see, आप लोग देखिए यहाँ पे कि एक वर्ड यूज हुआ है सेल्फ, राइट? one who takes pleasure in the self. Normally, when we say self, like we say yourself, themself, right? We use it normally. Myself.
Myself.
Many people use this in English,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
they may not be knowing what is the meaning of self. Here, myself, my represents, uh, you know, uh, myself in total represents our soul only. It's not about the body, right? So that is why we say, how is your body? My body is good, right? We say my hand is fine now. I don't have, my head is not paining anymore. So that my or that self word is used to define ourself. Hmm. And here, generally the capitalized of each word is used for the Lord normally. Like if you say wherever Krishna will be used, there was one place where Krishna was used. Let's say here, the K will be capital. Or himself, when for Krishna it is used, it will be H capital. But here only it is, even if it is for us, maybe it is used as self to segregate it from the other self, which normally people think, which is the body. Now, normally, what the Shastras say, we should not take any pleasure in ourself, right?
Yeah.
We should be giving pleasure. But actually, it is mentioned that if someone is taking pleasure in the self, so very much contradictory, right? Yeah, one way it is said that we should always serve the Lord, but here it is said that one who takes pleasure in the self. Can anyone of you tell how these are not contradictory?
Yeah, this is not, they are contradictory in one sense, because usually when we say it is self, you should not take this pleasure of self. It means that it is the pleasure of body, sense gratification of body you should not take. That is why they say usually you should not take pleasure of self. But here, but for one who takes the pleasure of self, this self is Atma, Satchidananda Vigraha, the position of the Atma. The Atma becomes happy only when it does the duty of the Atma, when it becomes this one love in Krishna consciousness, Krishna prema.
Exactly, exactly.
So
Yes.
that is the reason why it has been mentioned that one who takes pleasure in the self, once you start realizing, self realization comes that he is the supreme soul, I am also a soul, and he is the supreme soul, I am his eternal servant. When this self realization comes, we take pleasure in self.
Yes.
So this self pressure is permitted, whereas the other self pressure, which is body sense gratification, is not permitted. I
Absolutely, absolutely. Correct. Thank you, Mataji.
think use the correct words.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is correct.
I am trying to now.
Definitely, definitely. We all are trying. I'm just correcting. Don't feel
Thank
offended
you,
also.
Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, so pleasure taking in the activities of the soul is absolutely permitted, and pleasure taking for the activities of the body is somehow rejected. Okay, in our shastras. But one more thing is also there. Many a times people think, I am servant of the Lord. So then basically I should be doing everything for his pleasure. Uh, and but when we, so is there any happiness for me, or it is just I have to do, there is no other option. The Lord made this world, right, for his pleasure. So what is there for me? So that clarification is also coming in this context. That when we actually do certain activities on the platform of the self or the soul for the Lord, the outcome of that activity, one is we are doing it for pleasing the Lord, but however, the outcome, the byproduct of that activity is we are getting pleased. Okay. So the purpose is to satisfy the Lord, but the outcome is that the Lord is also satisfied and ultimately we are also satisfied. So it is kind of a win-win situation. And when we are in sense gratification, neither the Lord is satisfied nor we ourself is satisfied. Okay. So that is a loss-loss situation. So uh, This sloka is actually to understand that a person who is in win-win situation, how his activities are from a perspective of a loss-loss situation person or whatever we are right now, let's say. Now coming to one more thing I want to highlight. How many times this Atma word is used or the self word is used if you see here? Three times. One is Atma Ratihi, then second time Atma Triptas,
Atmeni eva.
and then last is Atma Santustas. Okay.
Atmani eva cha santushta.
Yeah, you can consider Atma Santustas. So Atma Ratihi, Atma Tripta, and Atma Santustas. Three times it is used. And that too, this even if the soul is present in every living entity, right? All 84 lakh species, varieties, and everything. Only we are discussing about souls in Manavaha, humans.
Human.
Huh? And Atma Ratihi means okay, they are taking pleasure in the self. Pleasure. Triptas means satisfied, kind of. And Santustas also means satisfied, perfectly satisfied. Okay. And these three things are only giving the symptoms that okay, it is pleasing, it is satisfying, it is humans. But the last one is only the one which is mentioning that
Vidyate.
tasya karyam na vidyate. There is no duty for that person that exists. However, always we understand that a person cannot remain without any action. ऐसा कभी हो नहीं सकता है कि हम काम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, हम हमेशा कुछ ना कुछ करेंगे. Will always be acting, will always be doing something. Either we'll be breathing in, out, or we'll be seeing something, we'll be closing our eyes, or we'll be, sitting idle. So every time we are actually doing in some activity. But here it is mentioned that these people do not do any activity. Who is fully Krishna conscious. We'll understand it more. And the word used by Prabhupada is fully Krishna conscious. Actually, this sloka, it is actually for Jnana yogis. This sloka. This sloka जो है ना ये chapter 3 में 17 sloka is only for Jnana yogis. Jnana yogis means what they do? They,
Knowledge.
yeah,
They
they
go
will.
for knowledge.
They Jnana yogis and Hatha yogis like they will be after understanding the Supreme Lord. They want to know. They will try to meditate
Yeah.
on the Paramatma feature. They will go to the forest. They will go to a secluded place. They will leave everything. Because why they leave everything? They don't want to do any action. And they want to feel satisfied from within. अंदर से वो चाहते हैं कि वो प्रसन्न हो. अंदर क्या है? अंदर परमात्मा है. So they want to focus on that Paramatma and they want to be satisfied. Ideally, this sloka is for Jnana yogis. And then they takes pleasure in the self. Self means something, pleasure inward. And they do not derive any pleasure from external elements. बाहर कुछ भी चीजें हैं वहां से वो प्लेजर डिराइव नहीं करना चाहते हैं क्योंकि वो प्लेजर है ही नहीं उसमें. दैट इज टेम्पररी और दैट इज डाइल्यूटेड कंटामिनेटेड वट एवर. सो दे लीव एवरीथिंग. हाँ, वो सब कुछ छोड़ के दे वॉन्ट टू सीक प्लेजर इनसाइड. दैट इज एक्चुअली द श्लोका ऑफ ज्ञान योगीज एंड Ashtangi yogis or Hatha yogis who leave everything, society, external things and all, and they all designations they leave. So they are spiritualist. However, they leave everything beside and they go. Now we are not Jnana yogis, neither we are Ashtanga yogis, Hatha yogis. Then what exactly is there for a Bhakta yogi? Bhakti yogi. We are Bhakti yogis. We don't meditate on Paramatma. We don't meditate on Brahma Jyoti. We don't want to know by our intelligence to understand the Supreme Lord. That is not possible. We have accepted. Then how in our relationship we as a bhakti yogi we would understand this sloka. There comes the real thing. Many of you have shared. I will just repeat that. However, all of you have identified what I am going to share. That you know we'll go through the purport line by line, and then we'll understand this. So a person who is fully Krishna conscious, he is always fully satisfied. Fully Krishna conscious means, like maybe we can ask ourselves, how much percentage are we Krishna conscious? Then all of us would try to find a percentage that would be very, our own parameters will take it. We don't know what is exactly is. But a person who is 100% Krishna conscious, the symptom is that he is always satisfied. Always satisfied means he do not have any other hankering. One is he do not have any other hankering. Second is he is feeling that fullness in his heart. There is no regret. There is no guiltiness. There is no nothing that is remaining. There is no anxiety. Like how you feel after having food till your neck. Even if you love gulab jamun, even if you love dosa, even if it is given, you will not eat it because you are fully satisfied. You need another 3 4 hours before you take again. So that fully satisfied they always feel in their entire life. Anyone who is fully Krishna conscious. And they feel satisfied by their acts in Krishna consciousness. That is why it is said they no longer has any duty to perform. Like anyone who is completely full in stomach, पेट पूरा भर गया है, उसको और खाने का मन नहीं कर रहा है, वैसे ही जो फुल्ली कृष्णा कॉन्शियस हैं उनको और ड्यूटी परफॉर्म करने का मन नहीं कर रहा है. मन तो नहीं बोलूंगा मैं, वो है ही नहीं. मीन्स द सोल डजंट वांट टू डू एनीथिंग. इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि दे वांट टू गेट अवे फ्रॉम ड्यूटीज. दे कंटिन्यूअसली आर डूइंग एक्ट्स इन कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस. So there is no other duty that need to performed. They are so much busy. They are so much engaged. They are so much absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Like there was one Brahmana in Vrindavan. Like not Brahmana, I will say, sorry. There was a very great Vaishnava in Vrindavan. Vrindavan normally is filled with saintly people and sages. They have left their homes or they have taken their family, and along with the family they are staying in Vrindavan in the arms. And one of them, he was, like normally we wake up in the morning and we take bath and then we put tilak. So he will put tilak, Om Keshavaya Namaha. And the moment he says Om Keshavaya Namaha, he will go to the pastimes of Lord Keshava, what the Lord was doing when, how he killed the Kesi demon, Rakshasa, and then he became Keshava. Then he will go, then there are 12 places, na? So Om Madhavaya Namaha, Om Govindaya Namaha, Om Narayana Namaha. In each of that, he will entirely go inside absorbed. I'm just giving an example. It's not like I'm saying that we imitate tomorrow that person. He will really go and tears will flow from his eyes. He is so much absorbed. And it will happen evening till the time he finishes all his 12 tilaks. Okay? And then he will have some little prasad and then he'll go to rest. That much absorption he had in just putting tilak. He's a fully Krishna conscious person. There is nothing else for him to do. People might think, Arey, at least you go and bake something, you will have some roti, you will have some dal, you will, or maybe whatever, some madhukari, or you go and preach something. He is so much satisfied and absorbed, he doesn't have anything else to do. There is no scope, there is no regret. He is so much absorbed. So right now we are not in a stage of 100% Krishna consciousness. We are, yes, definitely some activities we have started and we have included our life and trying to increase the percentage of Krishna consciousness, but we are not that Uttama Adhikari. Uttama Adhikari is they are 100% Krishna conscious. So they do not have anything else to do. And going ahead, okay, due to that person, now whatever is written down is only about that person who is fully Krishna conscious, not about a person who is trying to become 100% Krishna conscious. So, first of all, these all things do not are not applicable to us right now. We should understand. Okay. So, due to his being Krishna conscious, all impiety यानी कि उनके जो भी वो impiety यानी कि जो भी sinful activities के reactions थे पहले लेट से या जो भी या बुरे कर्म थे या जो भी था that is instantly cleansed. Instant means even less than a moment. And effect of many thousands of यज्ञ, यानी कि लोगों को पाप दूर करने के लिए हजार हजार सालों तक यज्ञ करना पड़ता है, वो इंस्टेंटली चला जाता है, बिकॉज दैट पर्सन इज 100% कृष्णा कॉन्शियस. एंड जब सारा सिन चला जाता है, सारे बुरे कर्म चले जाते हैं, ऑल द past sinful activities, all the reactions, everything has gone, all anarthas have been removed, then clearing of consciousness has already happened. Cheto darpana marjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam, we say na. So that mind is clear, the consciousness is clear. We discussed last Sunday na, consciousness is a combination of three things. What are they?
Mind,
Mind,
intelligence, and
intelligence,
ego,
and
false
Yes.
ego.
Yes. So consciousness का मतलब है मन, बुद्धि, अहंकार का मिश्रण, तीनों का. Mind, intelligence, ego. These three things together is consciousness. So mind is 100% purified, and intelligence is 100% purified. False ego is 100% purified. False ego means they are situated in ट्रू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल पोजिशन कि मैं भगवान का दास हूँ और मेरे सारे एक्टिविटीज, माई ऑल एक्टिविटीज आर ऑन दैट प्लेटफॉर्म. सो these three things are cleared, and then one becomes very fully confident of his position in the relationship with the Supreme. If we see, our confidence is less, na? Why? Because our confidence is there that yes, I am servant of the Lord, but we have also confidence in so many other things. Okay, I am so, I am so, I am so. Even if we discuss always that I am this body, I am not this body, I am soul, it is pushed in our mind to remember that and memorize that and speak that. But realization is something brings that fully confidence. Okay. Realization will come over time only, over practice. It will not come immediately. It will not come instantly. So they have done that much, that they are fully confident today. So, and his duty thus has become self-illuminated by, means, you see, normally the Lord will not interfere in anyone's action. But here, for a fully Krishna conscious person, means he is fully dependent on the Lord. And Lord controls, because Lord is thinking that if I don't control, what he will do, we don't know. Because he is fully dependent on me, like a child, small child, baby of 3 months. That baby is fully dependent on the mother and father. The parents will, if we leave them, he might fall down from the bed, he might eat some insect, he might crawl and go out of the house, fall from the stairs, right? Anything can happen. So the parents are forced to think of the devotee, sorry, to think of the child regularly and take care of that. Similarly, the Lord is forced to guide the devotee that okay, this is the next thing, to take care of the devotee, to protect the devotee, that kind of devotee who is 100%. And there are examples from our acharyas. They will be meditating in hot, scorching sun and they will be chanting. They will be in so much absorption. Their body will be just there. And the heat in Vrindavan will be increasing. The scorchiness of the sun will be increasing. तापमान और टेम्परेचर बढ़ रहा होगा, सारे लोग घर के अंदर घुस रहे होंगे कि अभी 12 बज गए, 2 बज गए, सर जो, क्योंकि वृंदावन इट इज़ वेरी हॉट, वेरी वेरी हॉट, extreme hot in summer seasons. And our acharyas like Raghunath Das Goswami, he will be sitting in that sun because he started in the morning. After taking Yamuna bath, he is chanting and he is absorbed, and his tears are flowing down from his eyes because chanting he is doing. Chanting means in separation from the Lord. Krishna, I am, O Radharani, O divine couple, I am missing you. I am missing your service. I am so far from you. And every Hare Krishna Mahamantra they chanting and tears are flowing. In that the Lord is thinking कि भाई क्या हो जाएगा इसको, means what he is doing, why he is not going to a proper shade, why he is not taking a shelter of a tree, he is not affected by any external factors. Then Srimati Radharani comes as a small baby girl, and her, that dupatta she will put on the head of Raghunath Das Goswami, that yes, I will give you shade because you are 100% dependent on me only. So that is how the Lord is guiding the actions of those 100% Krishna conscious devotees, because they are dependent fully. Even if the Lord Radharani doesn't, and even this happened for Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami. In that, it happened for Rupa Goswami. That Radharani brought some kheer, and because he was hungry, he was not hungry, he was not feeling any material hungriness. He was absorbed in chanting out in the open. And then Sanatana Goswami, when he shared, his elder brother Rupa Goswami shared that Prabhu, mere Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami are brothers. They are disciples of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, and they were in Vrindavan. And then Rupa Goswami shared that today one little lady girl came and gave me kheer, and I had that. Then Sanatana Goswami immediately realized that it was Srimati Radharani, and then he immediately chastised Rupa Goswami that you are the servant of her. She is not your servant. But you are forcing her by sitting in the sun and not eating anything properly. So she is coming and giving you kheer. Why she has to serve you? You are her servant, and you are making her your servant. So then Rupa Goswami repented, ki, oh, what I did. So you see that high level of exchange. Lord is pleased, Radharani is pleased to serve like that. But however, the devotee thinks ki, "Ore, how I can engage my Lord in my service." And for these kind of people, there is no longer any obligation to Vedic injunctions. The same cycle of sacrifice that we discussed in the first beginning, और have been discussing in last 3-4 session, that शास्त्रों में जो दिया गया है ये लोग पहले करना चाहिए, क्योंकि शास्त्रों में क्या ना, भक्ति योगा के अलावा बहुत सारी चीजें हैं. देयर इज सो मेनी थिंग्स गिवन इन शास्त्र अपार्ट फ्रॉम भक्ति योगा. Like, do this yajna, you will get this, you will please this devata, you will please this devi, perform this for prosperity, perform this for intelligence, perform this for wealth, perform this for good health, perform this for having good children, perform this for having nice family, perform this for removing all obstacles from your life, perform this for having a good age span of life. There are so many things. अभी जैसे कि हमने कुछ बात कर दिया, तो वैसे there are so many things. Do this for this, that, and all. And people do. Many people think, okay, I should have a boy. I should have a boy in my life. If I don't get a boy, then who will give me Pindadan? Right? Happens, na? How will our family grow? Our lineage is broken here. We are this, so and so. Our community will not grow. Many things like that would be there. These are all as per Vedic injunctions for all of us, definitely, till we are 100% Krishna conscious. But who is a 100% Krishna conscious person? They don't need to follow these obligations. Actually, our ISKCON devotees only, na, once they hear these slokas, they feel, yes, this thing is not for me. Okay, I should not follow. And who are actually 100% Krishna conscious, they feel ki, yes, we should follow. Huh? However, in the scriptures it is mentioned, they can think like this, not we. Okay, so it is not applicable to us until we become 100% Krishna conscious. That means we should never feel that we have become. Huh? We should always remain a neophyte. And there is a very important point I want to highlight here. That is the last line. Such a Krishna conscious person is no longer interested in material activities and no longer takes pleasure in material arrangements. This word material is very, very important. Like wine, women, and similar. That means when there is no duty, we say, for these people, they do not have any material duties. What is material duty? Any obligation to the Vedic injunction could be a material duty also. Where there is no spiritual upliftment, like we discussed, na, for prosperity, for wealth, body wealth, health, and whatever things someone might do or follow Vedic injunctions, that is all material duties. That is not for the self. That is only for that body or people connected to that body. There are many things referred in Vedic injunctions. शास्त्रों में, हमारे पुराणों में, वेदों में बहुत कुछ बताया गया है जिसको करने से हमारा भौतिक वृद्धि होता है, मटेरियल अपलिफ्टमेंट हैपेंस, उसमें शरीर के लिए ही है खाली, या शरीर के रिलेटेड जो लोग हैं उनके लिए है, उसमें आत्मा का विकास के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है. देयर इज नथिंग दैट इज प्रेजेंट इन दोज टू अपलिफ्ट द स्पिरिट, टू कनेक्ट द स्पिरिट टू द सुप्रीम स्पिरिट. सो ये जो है कि फॉर हिम देर इज नो ड्यूटी दैट इज ओनली अबाउट द मटेरियल ड्यूटीज. दैट मीन्स दे हैव 100% स्पिरिचुअल ड्यूटीज. ड्यूटी कभी नहीं खत्म होगा. हमें हमें क्या लगता है कि श्लोका से कि शायद उनके ड्यूटी कर कुछ एक्शन करना ही नहीं है. ज्ञान योगीज और ध्यान योगीज यहीं पे फंस जाते हैं. दे आर स्टक इन दिस. दे थिंक दैट while we left this material world there is no material duties to be performed by us, there is no duties performed by us. But भक्ति योगा के लिए क्या है, वो सोचता है कि yes, I don't have any material duties now, but I have 100% spiritual duties. And he makes all his material duties spiritual. So he doesn't have to leave his family, he doesn't have to leave his wife, husband, parents, and kids, or whatever society. He is where he is. And he makes everything there spiritual. So he is, that is why he is satisfied. ऐसा नहीं है कि there will be no actions. Bhakti Yoga thinks कि no, 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 I cannot live without actions. I have to make my actions spiritual. So they do not have any duty का मतलब है they do not have any material duties. They do not have any obligations means they do not have any material obligations. Even material obligations, sometimes people ask, Arey, this person is joining as a brahmachari ashram. Then, some news also came. The parents came and said कि सी मेरा बेटा सन्यासी बन गया, ये हो गया वो हो गया. So even this remain, someone might think कि I am staying with my family, that is also a material obligation. What family? Is the family permanent family? No, that is again only for this lifetime. So anyone who is giving up that obligation, that I have a duty for my father, I have a duty for my mother, that Lord will take care. They are 100% Krishna conscious. We may not be able to come to that position, but we should respect someone who is doing that. Similar to how we give respect to those soldiers, those who are married, but still they are always staying outside their hometowns in the border or somewhere in the glaciers, or they're protecting the country. They are giving up their life. Only very few times they come and see the families. Our brahmachari is also same. They also once or twice in a year they go home. They meet their parents, but most of the times they're serving on the border where there is Maya attacks, and they are struggling, and still they are doing the best they can. So that kind of life has to be appreciated. They don't have any material obligations. They have only and only spiritual obligations for the Lord and his devotees. हमें क्या लगता है कि ये श्लोकास है कि ओब्लिगेशन ही नहीं रहा, ड्यूटी नहीं रहा, एक्शन ही नहीं रहा, कितना अच्छा हो गया. नहीं, मेटेरियल प्लेटफॉर्म पे कुछ नहीं रहा, बट स्पिरिचुअल प्लेटफॉर्म एवरीथिंग इज देयर. दैट इज वाई दे फील फुल, बिकॉज नो वन can feel fully satisfied when there is no action. So that is why Prabhupada is added by his acts in Krishna consciousness. So all are spiritual obligations here. There is no material obligations. So there is no duty means there is no prescribed. So prescribed duty जो हमने बात किया था, prescribed duty is not spiritual duties. Prescribed duty is for them who are not 100% Krishna conscious. They are following Vedas, they are following some morals, code of conduct, this, that, and all. But spiritual duties are, however, for them who are 100% Krishna consciousness, and sometimes they do not follow certain things in that manner which is given in scriptures. Sorry, not scriptures, I will say, from material point of view in the Vedas. That is not mandatory for them to follow because they are already on a advanced platform. ठीक है. तस्य कार्यम न विद्यते. जिस कार्यम के पहले एक भौतिक कार्यम लगा देना सबसे अच्छी बात है. They have only transcendental duties. Okay. So I stop here. Any questions anyone has, or any sharing anyone has? or any new discovery or any new understanding anyone has,
Prabhuji,
or everything was known and it was it is also okay that.
Prabhuji, I had
Hmm.
asked two questions. I got the answers.
Yeah. I was about to answer that. I think, yeah.
Anyway, I got that. Whatever you just
Maybe I will
explained.
look. Really, I explained or you felt you were.
Yeah, no, no. I got the answer. I asked how and why.
Okay. How can one conclude that he is fully satisfied in Krishna consciousness by his act? Okay. Why he is not obliged to Vedic injunction? Okay, I think, yeah. Thank you, Prabhu, for asking the right questions. Any other devotee who would like to add anything? Ask anything?
Really not of our level.
No, we should know that the entire
From
system is made up for us to come to that level.
correct.
Because until one is 100% Krishna conscious, now see, today we might have respect for that position.
Hmm.
But we should make that position our goal also. And this is a achievable practical goal. So everything they make it spiritual means even this laptop is material, this smartphone is material, this relationships with our family also material. But a bhakti yogi is very smart to make all these relationships spiritual, all these material things spiritual. Similarly, Prabhupada said, Tadya, the word used was Tadya. I have repeated this earlier also. That Prabhupada said a bhakta knows how to engage everything in the service of the Lord. He doesn't see anything as material. ये वाला समझ लो आप. That means these people they do not see also anything in as material. Even this earth or spirit material world also they don't see as material. They say that but this is also spiritual because they have that power to see everything in a spiritual sense. They see every person as a devotee. They see every person as a potential candidate in Vaikuntha Loka. So they do not see anything as material. But Jnana Yogi and Dhyana Yogi, they see, okay, this is material world. I have to leave this place. I have to. So Bhakta Yogi is like he is okay. He is ready to go to hellish planet also because anyway, what he has to do wherever he goes, he will chant the names of the Lord. He will purify his mind. He will read shastras. He will purify his intelligence. He will always act in the service of the Lord. He will purify his ahankara. That means he is purifying his consciousness. He will take Sikh devotee association. That is the thing he will do everywhere he goes. So he is not bothered. That is why even if he goes to uh, what hellish planet, still he is fully confident that Lord will take care of him. That was the confidence of Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj was not there in Vaikuntha Loka. The activities of Prahlad Maharaj were in this Loka. How he was fully confident on the Lord? Because he was already in this 100% Krishna conscious stage. Okay. So there was no need for him to do anything extra apart from his spiritual obligations. He saw everything spiritual. Even the people who pushed him to the fall off, he was seeing, he was like, very much what he was sharing.
Even the punishments given by Lord as prasad.
Prashad, something. He was accepting them as yeah, Lord's plan.
Prasad.
Oh, good,
Prasad.
nice. So, and he was thinking, he was still praying to the Lord, please, oh Lord, please do not harm these people. They do not know anything. They are just acting under the direction of my father Hiranyakashipu's orders. Please forgive them. And even he was telling all this entire life till the end when Narshmadev asked him, what do you want, my son? So he said, you please forgive my father also and give him a suitable body. Not only forgive my father, because forgiving only won't help. You give my father a birth in a Vaishnava or a Brahmana family so that he gets association of devotees and become Krishna conscious. So he asked the Lord to arrange such kind of facility for his father. That is how we say that if any devotee is born in a family who is 100% Krishna conscious, then all his generations up and down, eight up and eight down, they are all liberated. So that is how it works.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji Danda Pranam. One realization here in this purport, a person who is fully Krishna conscious and is fully satisfied by his acts in Krishna consciousness, fully satisfied by his acts in Krishna consciousness. According to me, I feel, suppose in ordinary life, our relations are there. Suppose my daughter is getting, she's birthday is there or wife's birthday is there. We get some good thing for them. And when they use it, when they wear it and they are happy wearing it and all that, we get fully satisfied in
Yeah.
our mind. When we get a new car for them, they happily enjoy the car, we get fully satisfied. Like that, when you do anything for Krishna, for the pleasure of Krishna, and we feel that yes, I have done this for the pleasure of Krishna and Krishna is pleased with it, we are fully satisfied.
Your example is correct. There is one small correction
Yeah.
that whenever we gift something to our wife or let's say daughter or son or something and we get fully satisfied, we think that we are fully getting satisfied. However, that is not full satisfaction.
Yeah, that is true. That
That
way it
is
is
that
true.
that.
I'm
So your
only
exam
giving
analogy is correct.
example. Yeah.
Example. Just I am trying to make others understand.
Maybe they are not totally satisfied, but still, from
They
our
feel
side, we are fully they are fully satisfied.
they are fully
Like that
satisfied.
here also in Krishna, when we do something for him, like a good meal, you do cook and then give him nicely, dress him up and all that, get a good dress for the deity. I always feel when I get a good diet for the deity or good ornament and put, I really feel very happy to see the deity again. Oh,
I will Mataji add one point here. If you see our acharyas, the kind of songs they have written, Vaishnava songs, never they have explicitly said also that they are satisfied. If you see,
that
they
is
will
true.
always say that I am not doing anything. I am
But
not
momentary
satisfied.
satisfaction to आता ही है
They
तो
have some satisfaction. See, now the slokas which we are discussing is not said by Vaishnava. It is said
yeah,
by Krishna.
yeah.
If a Vaishnava is asked this question, he will say that I am not satisfied. I am doing nothing. I am just a useless person.
That's okay. But at that particular point of time, when you do something and when you put it for
Yeah.
Krishna, that momentary
That
satisfaction we
that
get, yeah, it
satisfaction is
is
there.
so
That is
good.
there. Yes, yes. That I agree. That I agree.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
we ourselves feel pleased. Yeah, this looks so beautiful. This is so tasty. Krishna also enjoyed it. Like that, that feeling we get it. That is
I
what
agree.
we
I
feel.
agree. I agree. Yes, yes. And that momentary satisfaction that we get should drive us to
Improve further.
improve further and go to the next level of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
again satisfaction, some
Yes,
more satisfaction.
yes, that also happens. Yes, true.
It is like that always in life. I think how in material also cravings
Yeah,
never
it is
go
like that. Yeah.
away. Spiritually also cravings should never go away.
Once you give a gift to somebody, at that time we feel momentarily satisfied. Next day onwards, it becomes an ordinary thing. Again, next time we like to give them something more. Same thing here also.
Same thing
That we
spiritually
do.
we should be never satisfied.
Yeah.
Hankering should increase. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.